What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome back to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Mead. Shaun, how is it going?
Good, Connor. I've just had a full dinner of homemade Scotch eggs. Made my own Scotch eggs today. Very proud. Very, very proud of myself.
How, like, you know when we start this show, you just think it's an update for your dinner. It's not a dinner update. I just want to make that clear. Like,
we usually do this show after din-dins, though.
Yeah, well, so, I know, but I don't need to know. It's not like I'm keeping up, like, are you eating your dinner, Shaun?
Are you getting enough nutrients, Shaun?
Well, Scotch eggs don't have enough nutrients.
No, but I had a Greek salad on the side that I also made. Yeah, fucking. No, it was just some cress. It was cress, spinach, feta, and a bit of vinaigrette. Okay, it's nothing. I'm a mortal man, Connor.
The affluent south. So he's from. Oh my god.
I'm from Greece, it turns out.
There's a thing called the Irish dad salad, which is just lettuce, tomato, and they just do an egg, they boil it, have it go cold, chop it up, put it in the salad. That's it.
Don't be knocking that salad. That's a good salad, man.
If anyone internationally, we only have that on hot days. So it's all because we only have like 3 a year, and so it gets above 20 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And then your parents, when you were growing up, would just look at each other and be like, it's too hot for the stove. And it's about 20 degrees. And it's like mildly warm. And they're like, it's too hot for the stove.
Because the stove will heat down. And that stems from an old Irish thing. Like, you used to have the stove and it would heat the house as well as the food. Whereas now we have like electric cookers and it's pretty much grand.
We only got them in there last year. That was pretty good.
We got light bulbs at the same time. It was unreal. Had to clean all the corners of the house.
Shaun, this is weird news. Enough about our Irish traditions. If this is your first episode, what do we do here, Shaun?
You have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world. I have been too busy wrapping eggs in sausage meat to actually look for any weird news stories. Thank God.
What a strange pastime.
I don't even cook them. I just throw them at passing cars.
It's a laugh. So
there's one egg with a battery inside.
I'm hoping it'll restart a car just to break down. So Shaun, we're starting this week with one of our favourite topics, and I've been keeping a bit, I think the word is stum. I've been keeping a bit to myself about what we're opening with this week, because
Connor, we had a relationship based on trust. We do demolished that.
We do, and we've also covered a lot of people that have had relationships based off trust with many different beings.
I would say inanimate objects.
Souls, I would say, Shaun.
Spirits?
One of our oldest and most lovable characters was a lady from Ireland, actually, who was married to an 800-year-old pirate ghost. And it was a lovely time. Now, we've covered Amethyst Realm multiple times. This is not about Amethyst Realm. But I'm setting the scene, Shaun, because we're going back into that world.
Oh, we're going back into pirate ghosts?
Woman claims that her ghost lover is now ghosting her.
Oh, there's so many levels of buy-in that you have to have for that story. Because it's not just like, the ghost is ignoring her. Like, ghosting is when you text someone.
He's
left her on red, yeah. And so the ghost has a phone, and she has a phone number to contact the ghost.
Well, the ghost is ghosting her, Shaun.
But the ghost has, okay.
Go on.
So is she in a long distance relationship with this ghost?
A woman who claims she is in love with the ghost of a Victorian soldier says that he's now giving her the silent treatment. Silent treatment. After she went to the media about their romance, Shaun. So, he's not a man for the limelight. He's not someone that just wants that clout. He doesn't want it. And she's gone there and she's betrayed his trust.
So timeline of events here is that she gets in... Well, sorry, first of all, a man is a soldier in Victorian times.
Have you ever seen that picture on Twitter where, like, the guy has, like, the really small domino that leads to the massive domino? Like, it's guy is soldier in Victorian times leads to woman gets ghosted by ghost.
So he dies in the Victorian times.
Yeah, so he's dead, Shaun. He's dead.
He's dead. His body is dead. His physical body is dead, Connor. But the spirit survives. And then... I don't know when the Victorian times were. Hundreds of years later, a woman contacts a ghost, and not to the level that they're in a relationship quite yet, but they're just texting at the minute.
So, and you're going to like this even more, Shaun, because this all came about from two of our favourite residents involved in any ghost story, Scosers and Halls. So,
why are they always the first to break the supernatural news? Was this a Halloween thing? Was this done a Halloween?
I think Philip Schofield just is really interested in this shit on This Morning, but he won't say anything. He's always like pretending like, oh yeah, this is weird. But he's like, get the fucking ghost wife. Get her in. Yeah. Do we have a contact number for her?
He's just going around to all the researchers every morning. God, wasn't it mad when we had that ghost story the other week?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, guys. I want to have another chat. So, what's happened here? There's a lot to unpack here, Shaun. We got to get through all of this, and you're the man for it.
That's fair. Before we do that, though, can I just clarify? Scosers and Hally, they're from a TV show called This Morning, which airs in the UK, but also airs simultaneously in Ireland. Morning chat show. Think Good Morning America. But not in America.
Yeah, and they do very light-hearted stories, but then sometimes they're like, I've been homeless for 7 years.
That's it. Sometimes they go hard, and sometimes they have like, oh, this politician was involved in a scandal. Here's everyone involved.
But then it's like, Susan has a new recipe for eggs. Let's have a chat with Susan.
Susan wraps them in sausage meat, because Susan is class.
Shows my cars. So there is an awful lot to unpack here, right? But what's happened is singer Brocarda, just one name, like Cher, lives in Oxfordshire and claims to have been in a relationship with a spectre called Eduardo, Shaun.
Oh, that famous Victorian name.
Now, though, he's taken the hump after she went public about their affair and isn't talking to her.
He's taken the hump. Very petty ghosts, you know.
They get a bit angsty. It's like, fuck off. Get over yourself, is really the case here.
Yeah, build a bridge and fuck off.
She explained, I mean, I truly feel like I'm being ghosted by a ghost. I mean, that's the headline.
That's your tagline right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Eduardo seems furious with me since I've gone public with our romance. He's gone completely cold. I mean,
Jesus
he
Christ,
has been dead for hundreds of years.
Yeah, like, and like, is a soul cold? That's a deeper question I intended to ask on Weird News Wednesdays, I grant you, but...
And I suppose, Victorian times, a lot hard to heat up the house, so he would have been naturally cold even at his time.
That's it. They were eating Irish salads all day.
They barely had a piece of lettuce, Shaun.
Oh, they used to share it between them, like Charlie Bucket's family.
Usually his presence surrounds me with a warmth, but now a cold breeze follows me around the house. It is November.
Is it not fucking telling that we've just moved into like autumn winter time?
No, but it was really warm a few months ago, and now he doesn't like her anymore, and because it's cold.
Well, those summer romances, you know, they never last.
They never last.
We've all seen 500 Days of Summer, presumably.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
This next line caught me off guard there.
Okay, here we go, audience.
He's costing me a fortune in heating.
Is this some elaborate play to get fuel allowance?
Think about that. Like, he's costing me a fucking fortune. I'm heating up the house non-stop. I'm freezing.
How cold is it? like,
even with a fire roaring and the thermostat on full blast, it's like the Antarctic in here. I've had to resort to sleeping in a ski suit and a bobble hat.
I think you have anemia, probably. Like, your extremities get cold all the time. You can't seem to warm. It's all coming together.
Maybe she turned into Mr. Freeze. I've seen that movie. That could happen.
Like, but then that's even a, like, you know, let's imagine that ghosts are real for a second, right? And
I'm right there. Didn't take much.
he's already on board.
I'm all in.
And look, if you believe in ghosts, that's fine. I don't.
It's not fine.
And that's also fine. But
I'm flip-flopping. I'm coming hard either way.
If you were in a regular relationship with someone, right, and you shared a house together, and your presence made them cold and miserable, but you just stuck around being a stooky prick for no reason, then that's a bad relationship and you should just get out of it, regardless of love or ghost or anything like that.
Regardless of love or ghost.
That's it.
Regardless.
And you can put that on my tombstone.
Now, if I was to throw in ghosts into the mix there, Shaun, does that change it slightly? Should we be more or less prone to having a cold relationship at that stage?
I think if a ghost is... We've all seen examples of when ghost relationships have been class. Number one, Ghost with Patrick Swayze, with Fodrick Swayze.
He was sitting right there. Of course, I was like, which one is he? Is he going to pull one out? It's Ghost.
It's Ghost. It's definitely Ghost.
But that doesn't end happy though.
It does. The Ghost ends well. I suppose. Dear John, I've not read or seen it.
Casper never got lucky, so we can't use him.
No, you can't. No, Casper's a child ghost.
That's what I'm saying, Shaun. I never gave an opinion either way.
Well, friendship is a suitable relationship to have.
You know what? Yeah.
The Little Vampire, Bride of Frankenstein, Mannequin. I don't know if that was a ghost, but it was fucked up.
Shaun, there's an unsettling vibe everywhere, she says. It feels like death. Or maybe I'm just dead to him. Oh, fuck.
But now what you're doing is you're basing your entire self upon the opinion of this dead Victorian soldier ghost.
Yeah.
And I'm entirely correct in what I just said.
You have more self-worth than that, okay?
Yeah. Here's a fucking thought. You're alive. Yeah. All right?
Come on, bro, Cardi. Think about it. You're your own person.
That's it. Because if he's a this Victorian ghost, he clearly fucked up because he's dead, right? Now, granted, most people from the Victorian times not around anymore. But I would argue...
Most people. Put that on his tombstone. Most people from the Stone Age times not around. I'm willing to admit that.
I'm willing to admit that right here, right now.
Okay.
But,
strong stance.
The ghost seems to be kind of like a bit of a choosing beggar, if you will, because you've managed to find a connection with one person who can speak to spirits, and you're taking the hump because she told people about this.
Well, she went on this morning to share her experience of Eduardo, but she says, I don't think he approved, as the words, I'm gone, appeared in the steam on the shower door that evening.
Wow. But surely, then, if he's gone, then your heating issues are solved.
Yeah, he's left. It doesn't matter then at that stage.
Just recoup the losses based on the ski suit. It's coming into ski suit season.
I love the fact that this ghost is like, no, I'm going to wait till she has a fucking shower and then I'm making a point of putting a message on the mirror.
What a prick move as well. Like, it's like breaking up with someone over text.
Yeah.
I got broken up with over text, actually. That was a funny thing happened when I was 14. And you know the reason I got broken up with? It was because I never responded to texts.
I love the idea of like you tapping your head like I've been thinking about, I'm outsmarted this. All together. Can't get broken up with by text if I never text.
I had a really bad phone for texting at the time, so I just never did it. And
you had like a can and a string.
Yeah, just running across the county. And I woke up on St. Stephen's Day and I had a message from 4 days ago.
Oh my God. You thought at Christmas you were still together.
I thought it was safe.
No. Yeah. Did you get a Christmas present? I suppose you're 14. You did not.
I did. I got, I think it was a necklace. No, I think it was like from Argos or something. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, like a tenner necklace.
20, I'll have you know.
It's diamonds.
Quote unquote diamonds. But yeah, then she went back to Victorian times, so we were all square in the end.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was a ghost. She didn't have Facebook, and nobody could ever contact her. Like she was a girlfriend from over in Spain. Like
she was in Spain. Sorry, that's another good joke. I love the classic of she doesn't like photos being taken, and her family doesn't let her have Facebook.
You wouldn't know. She doesn't have email or Facebook or actually anything.
Yeah, she's not real. Actually, I made her up.
No, I didn't. Did I say that? Oh fuck!
Oh shit! Sometimes you just feel so trapped by masculinity that I have to make these things. Oh shit!
Here's the thing, right? So she gets the "I'm gone" message, and I think at that point it's over. I mean, this is the end of the story. He's put "I'm gone" in the mirror. It would take a very weak-willed individual to come crawling back after doing the "I'm gone" message. Because, I mean, you're gone. Just stick by your claims.
Yeah, if you say what you mean what you say, and like, can they only communicate through writing on bathroom mirrors, or have they had full conversations?
Worryingly, the ghoul has also apparently become physically violent with her, Shaun. Now,
dear, we don't like this.
It's getting rough. She continued, "I could sense his anger. I felt myself being pushed across the room, and he's also pushed chairs in front of me on several occasions." Oh fuck! Those chairs were also there when she started walking, but at the same time they moved.
And she was watching Risky Business at the time.
I've tried to communicate with him via candlelight, but he no longer flickers the flame. It just blows out, Shaun.
Actually, that's a fairly good indication of an actual ghost right there.
That's pretty good. Unless, I just think she always has a window open. Like the just a drafty house, out. Yeah, it's very cold.
It is. Just get some weather sealing. Get your windows replaced. But how do you break up with a ghost? How would you break up with a ghost? By text?
How would I break? You'd have to text them. Maybe email, message them on Bebo. Just
a dead platform makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Good thinking.
AOL.
Can't ever see it. I sent the message. It's up to them to find it. It's out in the ether somewhere.
Then you left him on red.
Exactly.
And so he'll take the hint. Red rum.
But no, Ricardo, after all this, Shaun, we've talked about this horrible situation. This poor woman, she's being broken up with by a ghost. And here's the thing: Halloween was, of course, a few days ago.
Yes,
and that means she made one desperate play. Now, this is an article written on Saturday, so we don't
October
know exactly
30th.
how Halloween went, but we know this was the plan. So she says, Ricardo added, "Halloween is like Valentine's Day for spirits." So she's going to try and win them back, Shaun. And
interesting.
She says she's going to write a song and perform it to Eduardo on the evening of Halloween, first of all. "I'm going to light 100 candles and scatter rose
fire
petals.
Much of a fire hazard.
I may even cook him some typical Victorian dishes to win back his heart."
Oh, goody! Boiled hen!
Maybe some sheep's trotters or a boiled calf's head.
Do you know, actually... Okay.
This is lunacy. This is absolutely crazy.
I did walk into my granddad's kitchen once and there was half a sheep's head in a pot boiling.
Fuck off.
He also had crew beans, which are pig's trotters, and you eat the thing off of them. I grew up in I grew up in the Victorian times, essentially.
Yes.
But the idea of writing the song, preparing the meal, like, I think by this point, surely, you've gone beyond the point where you could win this ghost back.
I think this show has gone too far. This woman is talking, like, this is an article that I think is so fucking crazy that I don't think we can fully kind of envelop ourselves around, like, dissecting it. It's just, there's a lot going on. I mean, she's lighting candles, she's singing songs.
Like, isn't it fucked that there's, like, a global climate discussion happening as we speak, and we're chatting about this shit?
But it's important, Sean, because I know what you're thinking, right? Sheep's trotters, boiled calf's head, lovely, sound num 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 num.
Wrap it around an egg.
But throw it at a car if you want. She says she has a problem though, Sean. She might not be able to find those things in a local supermarket, so she comes up with a genius solution. If not, I'll have to stick to something more simple, like a stew or a soup, although I fear they will pass right through him. Which I have thoughts on that, Sean. What are yours?
I'd like you to go in on that, Connor, because I'm fascinated about what you think.
I think the idea is that if stew is going to go through you, I would wager that no matter what kind of calf's head you got, it might also hit the floor upon him eating it.
Is her logic there that, like, a soup and a stew is more liquidy?
It's harder to clean up when she just, like, throws it into a fucking random piece of the room. Oh, fuck, I have to wash it all up.
You've raised a very good point there, is that what's the play here? Because do you just, like, set two places at the table and just wait for the ghost to arrive? Or do you feed the ghost the lamb's head, you know?
Yeah, is it you leave the knife and fork, like, just on the plate and just kind of leave it there and then you go back to your own meal? Or are you chopping up the pieces of meat and being like, well, he can't hold the knives and forks, and then just, like, fucking the pieces of meat across the room?
He's well able to move a chair, by all accounts.
And write words on a mirror.
Yeah, so he could pull out his own chair, sit down, pick up the knife and fork, eat the food, and then spit it right in her face.
Say, fuck you, bitch. This should never have gone public. I'm a Victorian soldier.
Just a big, massive mirror comes floating in, and he just starts, like, hawing on it and just writing a big breakup text to her.
It's not you, it's me. But it's definitely you crazy fucking bitch.
I was in peace for 200 years, and you fucking woke me up for this shit.
Either way, I'll be sure to get the drinks in. He seems like the kind of ghost who would enjoy a glass of port. I mean, this kind of, I think there's an underlying situation there that we probably shouldn't get into.
Port is kind of a rich man's drink, though, as well. I don't know if a soldier in Victorian times would have been afforded such a thing.
Yeah.
Mead? You could do a mead or an ale, I would say.
Okay. Not to tell you how to live your life here. Right?
Not at all. Not at all. We all like a port.
Obviously, she understands that Manny won't understand what she's on about, Sean. So she's aware of the fact that this is bullshit. But also, the woman's in love.
Woman is in love, but, like, at the same time, I just don't know how fulfilling a relationship that could be. Like, not even in terms of, like, physicality or anything like that, but just, like, if this ghost gets pissed off about you telling people that you're in a relationship with a ghost, like, that's not healthy.
She also finishes the article by saying, I don't think any man should control your emotions or decisions, even a ghost. Sean, how much irony is in that sentence?
I would say that's a full 1,000-pound weight of irony right there.
It's quite a lot, because I would go so far as to say this whole woman's identity is based off this fucking ghost.
Yeah, and, like, is it not even identity, but, like, feelings of self-worth. And look, and that's a problem in relationships, and that shouldn't be the way that things are. But she seems, and people can be aware of this, but also, generally those people aren't in ghost relationships. So you can just tell the ghost to fuck. Like, hire it, and look, if you buy into the whole ghost thing, hire someone to get the ghost out of your house. Burn some sage, you know. Also, don't leave 100 candles surrounded by rose petals. That's another thing I wanted to say.
But just imagine, right? 100 candles, rose petals, fucking big calf head on the table, fucking strumming away on the guitar, having a
Sounds
sing-song.
like you're summoning a demon, Connor.
No, I was strumming away, having a guitar sing-song, big calf head on the table, candles everywhere. It's fucking freezing cold. All the candles are flickering, the windows are all open, but she's fucking playing away. She's singing, she's loving life. Has a few mirrors around the place. She's blowing on it, writing a load of messages. I love you, you're the best, you're number one. All that kind of stuff. I mean, any ghost would be proud to walk into that and think, you know what, maybe I've made mistakes. Maybe this is the relationship for me.
I don't know that every ghost would be satisfied with that. There are some ghosts that I wager just want to cause chaos.
Casper.
Casper. Absolutely. Richie Rich.
Richie Rich. He's not dead.
Fucking, those comics came out in like the 60s, dude. Come on.
Macaulay Culkin is like, very much alive.
Yeah, and he's doing great for himself. And his brother is in Succession, which looks very good. Yeah, Kieran Culkin from Scott Pilgrim.
No. Shaun, how do we get this woman's love life back on track? Is it too late? How do we get this Victorian man back on board?
Or are we still trying? See, because I think this is like...
Are we on his side?
I don't think we're on his side. I don't like this man, first of all. I'm going to come out and say that. I think she deserves better. And this is like me drunk talking to her. You deserve better.
To be honest, I don't think she does.
No, but like I think like you have to segue this into a meet cute kind of scenario. So, you know, there's a lot of rom-coms out there where there's a girl and a guy together, and then there's also the best friend who really likes the girl but is respecting boundaries, but then the girl's like, oh, this guy's a prick. And imagine that scenario, but this and the best friend is an amateur ghost hunter. Okay?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
So you hit up the local paranormal society and you're like, look, I have a problem. Who am I going to call? I said to myself. And then
local paranormal activity group,
exactly. They're on Facebook. And so you get someone over, happens to be, say 6 foot Irish wearing glasses with a beard. Just if I were to pick a description of a man. And they're the most charming, impressive person anyone's ever met. And now you have a shared interest in defeating ghosts together because you've been burned in the past. Yeah. And he makes Scotch eggs in his spare time, you know?
Can I just say, I would love for you to get with this woman. I think it's a match made in heaven.
I think it'd last maybe a day. But that's my experience with most people, let's be honest.
Yeah, I've stuck around for quite too long, Shaun. I'm contractually obliged to be here. Everybody else just kind of leaves.
Just in terms of like fucking side hustle, we're tied together for life.
Yeah, that's the thing. Shaun, I think this woman, I think she's going to find love again. And I feel like this whole singing, I think he'd be mad to turn her down. I think this Victorian ghost and her are going to make it. They might get married. I think, although there might be a scene where she runs out of the wedding with the wedding dress still on and gets with the paranormal activity man, I could see that happening.
Yeah. Now, look, the season does come into it again, both for her being cold and also there's a particular time of year when 3 ghosts tend to show up, Connor.
Do you think she's like, don't get jealous, but I'm going to visit my 3 guys tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to hang out with my 3 guy friends.
They're just guy friends. Okay.
They're going to come over. They'll come over during the night and they'll just tell me some stories.
Yeah, it's going to be all night. Don't worry about it. What, is it Christmas Eve? Yeah, I don't want to spend time with you. I got plans.
I'm busy. It's a work night out.
Work night out. Shaun, I think we need to move on to our next piece of news. Now, I have a story here of a woman who's decided that suing Kellogg's is the way to go. And I've seen a lot of lawsuits on this, on doing research for the show, but I think this one really caught my eye, for just the show, pure shithousery and audacity of it all. Because I have, woman sues Kellogg's for $5 million, says strawberry Pop-Tarts don't have enough strawberries.
You know what? That's a fairly valid claim, I would say. Now, I mean, artificial strawberry flavouring, does that count as a strawberry, is what I would say, because those are chock full of it, Connor.
The suit claims that the other fruits are not enough to provide the same nutritional benefits of strawberries. The list of ingredients on the back of the box reportedly says the filling is made with 2% or less of pears, apples and strawberries. So are they actually strawberries?
I would say the strawberry flavouring is what they're marketing. And I would also say, if you are arguing the nutritional value of Pop-Tarts,
I think you've lost.
The soapbox you're standing on is like an origami crane. What's your go-to Pop-Tart? I know you're not big on the sweet things, but go-to Pop-Tart.
Probably would be strawberry if I was to go for it.
I do like the strawberry. It's a classic choice. In college, I used to eat them cold in bed when I was sad. And
do you know what's so funny about that? Is that's 100% fucking true.
And look, you can't have a toaster in your own room. Now. That's weird. Look where I am laughing. Absolutely laughing my arse off about it.
Now you're eating Pop-Tarts here while we do the show.
I've moved up to warm Pop-Tarts.
Oh man, according to the Post, strawberry was one of the original Pop-Tarts flavours. So it's been going since 1963. This woman has decided that now is the perfect time to take down Kellogg's with this lawsuit.
I didn't know Kellogg's did Pop-Tarts either. That's huge.
I have just one big question for you. And this is only going to be a small story, but the headline caught my eye, Shaun, is, will she win? And why will she definitely not win?
I don't think she'll win, because people aren't buying Pop-Tarts because they're good for you, is the point. No one expects, I think, real fruit in those. Now, if you were buying... If
she wins $5 million, is this the best way to win $5 million? Because then somebody else is going to go, there's not enough chocolate in the chocolate Pop-Tart.
It opens the precedent to... Actually, there was a thing not too long ago in, like, home improvement stores in America, because they used to sell 2x4s. And it's like, it's 2 inches by 4 inches of wood. And someone sued them because wood shrinks, and so the 2x4s that they were selling were 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 of an inch.
Oh shit!
And they were like, "That's false advertising. I didn't buy. That's not what I bought." And so they won a load of money, and they had to start printing it properly.
That's. I feel like this is going to become more and more regular. Every single time. I like the shithousery of it, but you're definitely not going to win. But I like the shithousery. Good effort.
That's the thing, but it's kind of like the equivalent of suing McDonald's because I wasn't loving it when I ate it. Like,
that's a fucking good idea. It's a fucking good idea.
Do you want to fucking go in on a podcast lawsuit with me right now?
As if we have the funds. I'll represent ourselves, please.
Imagine us dual teaming our own fucking lawsuit. That would be amazing.
Like Foggy and Murdoch.
Like Foggy and Nelson.
Like Foggy and Nelson. Like Murdoch and...
Nelson and Murdoch.
Nelson and Murdoch. I was like, Murdoch and Nelson isn't right. Nelson and Murdoch from Daredevil.
Yes.
Are you Foggy or am I Foggy? I'm definitely Foggy.
You get a bucket of fish heads. That's what you get paid in.
Yes.
And I'm blind.
That is actually pretty close. Pretty close to being true.
Yeah, I think it's the closer. Yeah, it's the closer of the two choices. I'll be honest.
And I love the Mighty Ducks. Anyway, moving on,
Mighty
Shaun.
Ducks.
I have erratic driver shoots at a motorist, eludes police, crashes stolen truck into garage, steals Ricky Bobby racing suit. You
know what? You didn't have me. You didn't have me until right at the end.
No, you know me. I wouldn't throw it in if he just stole a truck, crashed, shot at someone. That's not great. It got me at the end as well.
The Ricky from Talladega Nights, the Ricky Bobby racing suit.
Yes. So if you haven't seen Talladega Nights, by the way, this joke will be completely lost on you, but it's a comedy starring Will Ferrell where he is he's a NASCAR driver, and it's a comedy, and he's just basically being ridiculous, and his name is Ricky Bobby, and he pisses excellence, and all he does is win. And
it's just, and that's it. That's the concept. But he learns to be humble basically throughout the movie.
It's really honestly dumb.
It's that era of Will Ferrell where all of his movies were just fucking gold. Like it was this and Blades of Glory,
Step Brothers.
Yeah, and Step Brothers as well. Like they're just really, really good movies.
So a 25-year-old man stands accused of driving a stolen vehicle erratically, firing at a fellow motorist, leading police on a chase, crashing into a garage, running into the woods, then breaking into a home, only to emerge wearing a racing car costume of Ferrell's character from Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
I can only imagine when he emerged, like the door of the garage like slowly opened.
Smoke just billowing out.
And he had like Live to Win playing in the background.
No, in my head it's, you all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. And he just comes out with his arms up.
He has a light show going in the background. And the cops are just like, God damn, there goes the coolest criminal we've ever seen.
Let's let him go, boys. What did he shot at someone? He stole a cat. Oh, fuck yeah, we may arrest him. Oh,
he's well arrested.
It all began about 6 p.m. on Tuesday when officers responded to a call from a witness who reported that a black pickup was running through stop signs on Barnard Road. When the witness called 911 and tried to get the license plate number of the pickup, the truck's driver stopped, reached out of the window and fired several times from a handgun, the sheriff's report says. The witness, this is going to be a plot twist you didn't see coming, then grabbed a rifle of his own from his own truck and
call an ambulance, but not for me.
That's also one of my favourite pictures on Twitter.
Oh, it's so good. It works so well every single time.
Oh man. So the witness grabbed his own rifle from his own truck and decided now was the time for the shootout. So he fired back. I like the idea the guy in the car or in the truck like fires the handguns like everybody's gonna run away scared, and he just runs into fucking he runs into the absolute biggest killing machine in the state.
Yeah, like this absolute prepper who's just ready for every situation.
The Punisher is just walking along the street, calling in hit and runs.
I like to imagine as well, like when your man pulls out the rifle, like it freeze frames on the original dude in the car, and it's just like, yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got here.
What then happened was nobody was hurt, Shaun, in the shootout, which is why we're talking about it.
That's why we're talking about it, yeah.
Yes. So I like the idea the guy pulls out the gun, the other guy pulls out a rifle, and then they just fire erratically, like nowhere near each other. But they're like, I'm going to fuck you up, man. You any second now.
What if? So, starts off with the handgun. Okay. Other person pulls out the rifle.
It's bigger and bigger.
Other person pulls out a bazooka. And another person like puts on a helmet, whistles, and a tank rolls up.
Other guy comes down in a jetpack, like riding a fucking torpedo. Yeah, and he fucking second lad.
He has like the 10-gallon hat and he's waving as he goes down on the atom bomb.
Police are like, nobody was harmed in the incident.
Everyone escaped unscathed.
Somehow. We don't know how. It was like an episode of Worms. Nobody knows what the fuck happened.
Oh, we played we're both fucking very competitive when we play Worms. Because we played Worms.
Well, no, I say competitive. You fucked me up. You tricked me. Because I hadn't played Worms in years, Shaun.
Yeah, that's it. But you really wanted to win, is the issue.
I did. I'm a bad loser. I like winning.
He threw a controller through my telly.
I don't think I've ever thrown a controller once in my life. Because I lose and I go, shite. Put the controller down.
Replay.
Do this again until I'm the best. When the witness called 911, the suspect then fled from the scene. Because obviously the other person pulled out a rifle and headed north on Oregon 213 in the truck. Later found to be stolen from Salem. Halloween, Shaun, that's
Massachusetts,
why this has come up.
That's it.
Officers tried to stop the truck using spike strips at one point. They apparently then lost sight of the truck.
Oh, that's something I want to delve into. But also, last week, they called spike strips like speed control rollout devices or some shit like that. But this article was just like, it's just spike strips now. Fuck it, it's too difficult.
What would you call them?
I say spike strips. That's what I would like always describe them like. So they used to be in Driver, that game. The police used to throw spike strips out in front of you.
And so they apparently lost the truck several minutes later, which, I mean, if the truck has burst tyres, that's very hard to do, fair fucks.
A lot of sparks going on there.
But they soon found the truck crashed into a detached garage at a residence in the 16,000 block. That's a lot of blocks. A witness
favourite block, I would say.
A witness reporting seeing a man jump out of the truck, hop a fence, and run into a wooded area. Authorities found a woman who had been a passenger in the truck near the crash scene. They interviewed her and then later released her. So, no worries with her. The suspect broke into a nearby home, according to the sheriff's office. The residents were away, but the homeowner contacted police when the alarm system went off when the suspect's movements was in the home. While inside, the man reportedly found the Talladega Nights costume, took the time to change into it, and then came back out of the house several minutes later with a bicycle, stating he pissed excellence and he was getting away.
Jesus Christ. Okay, a couple of things here. What possessed this dude to put on the outfit?
There's a moment within the break-in that he's been surrounded by the police. And he's like, I'm going to go down. Unless I get my trusty bike and get out of here, I'm going down.
What if I need to jump 18 school buses on my getaway?
Exactly. And he's thinking, right, how do I get more aerodynamic on this bicycle? What if I had a race car suit? That would make me more aerodynamic.
I mean, he's not wrong. And just a follow-up question to that. Why did the homeowner have a Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights suit just ready to go in the garage?
There's so many questions. The guy had to have the suit for the guy who broke in to find the suit. And then it becomes the guy who breaks in recognises that it's Ricky Bobby's suit from the movie, and then is like, now is the time.
And is a perfect fit for it as well. Like, what are the odds?
Big, it's not too small, it's perfect on this random man.
You don't want that suit to be baggy, because otherwise you're losing all your aerodynamics right out the door.
Yeah, that's good thinking, yeah. And so it comes to the point where he's like, I can either get arrested, or I can go down in fucking style. And I'm choosing Talladega Nights coming out as Ricky Bobby. They won't be expecting it, it's a plot twist.
Okay, here's what we do. You are on the run from the police. You break into a random house, and there's an outfit there that you are able to escape in. What is that outfit?
What is the outfit that you're able to escape? I mean, a police officer's outfit is surely the right answer.
Oh, you're going the hitman route where you blend in.
You blend in. I mean, what are you coming out as, a clown? It can't be me, fellas. I'm the home entertainment.
It's a toss-up between Batman and Aragorn.
Come out as Batman. Guys, it's all under control. I, Batman, have solved it.
He's a menace.
Yeah, is this one of the Batman stories where he's a menace, or is he working with the police?
I think that's the risk you run. You know, are the police on side, or do they think Batman's showing them up?
Also, Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
Wouldn't it look class? Imagine being Aragorn with that big cloak on a motorcycle with your sword beside you.
No, it's not a motorcycle. It's a bicycle. He comes back out on.
Oh, it's a bicycle.
Oh, he's peddling away, Shaun.
Oh, right.
In his Ricky
Bobby outfit. Oh, this changes everything. Oh, man. It's bad as Aragorn. It's even worse as Batman.
There's no aerodynamics there. I can see him from miles away. The big fucking cape.
Oh, then I guess you have to dress up as, like, a child from the 50s with one of those propeller hats on.
Lance Armstrong. You dress up as Lance Armstrong.
They'll still arrest you, though.
He's got drugs. Get him.
It's going to be the heist of the century, guys.
I mean, yeah, I think you're going to be on the bicycle. I feel like it needs to be some sort of bicycle outfit. That you're just like, oh, I'm on this bicycle every day. This is just my general cycle. I'm not robbing any houses.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you dress up as a cycling enthusiast who's like real into it, and then no one's going to question you. And also, you can go anywhere you want on the road. I think Batman would be. This dude dressed up as Ricky Bobby. Like that's.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I want to be Boba Fett. Or what works on a bike? Like a bicycle. That's the thing. Who's a classic bicycle-based character?
I'm trying to think of a movie where there's a guy on a bicycle and he's cool. So, like, he's the coolest person in the movie. He's the hero.
One of the Goonies or one of the kids from Stranger Things?
It's not a great selection.
It's not great, I will be honest. Gordo from that one episode of Lizzie McGuire.
The one episode of the IT Crowd when Roy is not a window cleaner?
He's not a window cleaner, but he keeps showing up in situations where a window cleaner would be really useful.
I mean, there's so many options. You're looking up heroes who are on bikes.
I googled bicycle movie. There's the Bicycle Thief. There's an old French film called The Bicycle. But it's just...
Yeah, I'll tell you what, right? You dress up as the character from that. You come out and then...
Alright, I'll be a man in a suit.
Explaining the plot. Guys, I'm not just a man in the suit. If you'll actually look down, I'm actually from a French film. You probably wouldn't know.
It's actually an Italian film called Bicycle Thieves from 1948. Excuse me. Pee-wee Herman? Could you be Pee-wee Herman?
Yeah, I think Pee-wee's big in the media these days. I think they bring out the Pee-wee suit.
Yeah, I think everyone loves Pee-wee now.
Shaun, I think we need to move on from Ricky Bobby, his piss and excellence, to Miami Dog Show, which, by the way, where's Miami, Shaun?
Miami is on the southeast coast of America, I believe in the state of Florida.
Florida Dog Show descends into massive brawl after contestants demanded refunds over dogs' losses.
Right.
So they hold a dog, what's the word I'm looking for? A contest? A dog show was on. Show. And the problem was they held it in Florida. So what does that place entail? You've got Florida man. You've got Florida woman. You've got Manny Florida man, Manny Florida woman. One area, only one dog can win, which means you've got lots of losers.
And they're Florida dogs as well, so they know what's up. And there's a very fucking well-to-do dog show called Crufts in the UK, right? And I can only imagine this is like, you know that meme going around, it's like, oh, the evil version of blank. It's like, this is the evil version of Crufts.
There is video of this fight taking place, and it's literally just several minutes of like 20 people punching the fucking head off each other over this dog show results.
So they have to pay to get in? Is that what's going on here?
So a group of women whose puppies took part in the Takeover Animal Show on Saturday were upset that their dogs were not competing or were not allowed to compete. They insisted that event organisers be reimbursed and were told, I don't care what it is, there is no refund, I don't give a fuck, there's no refund.
Man, Imagine being able to talk like that in customer service. That would be unreal.
And so, footage of the incident shows a violent chaos erupting soon after, where several people are throwing punches, grabbing each other, and sending chairs flying across the room, as it quickly escalated into multiple people joining in the fight, because Florida man seen a fight kick off and thought, now's the time to jump in. There's a fight.
That's it. And like, the thing about it is, like, in the video, all the dogs are just watching this happen.
They're like so confused.
Like the animals aren't getting involved in this.
They're like, what, these lunatics? What are they doing?
Like, I just wanted to run through some hoops and shit. Like,
so what happens is, Florida woman turns up with her dog. She enters the competition. She's not allowed to compete for one reason or the other. She realises that she's no longer allowed a refund. Therefore, fight must ensue. She gets her pals in. They have a little gang. They start a fight. Other gang joins in on the other side's like, you're not getting a refund, fuck off. And then it all kicks off in this Florida competition. This is why Florida can't have nice things. Even dog shows descend into chaos.
Yeah, but look, in many ways, this might be a good thing, Connor. And I want to try and put a PR spin on this, okay?
Okay.
So, for too long, people have Googled Florida dog fight, and the wrong kind of video has come up. Alright? And it's just encouraging that behaviour. Whereas now, if people Google Florida dog fight, I would wager this is one of the new first results.
Ooh. So now people SEO.
That's it. Like, I think people who are looking for dog fighting videos on the internet, which are terrible, will now see people fighting videos, maybe develop an interest in UFC or some stuff. Stop dogs fighting each other.
I was like, I was just going through the news articles this week, and I was like, fight breaks out with dog show. I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I was just like, Miami fight dog show, and I was like, Florida. No, yeah, that actually checks out. Yeah, I actually would have been surprised if the fight didn't break out at the dog show.
Yeah, like, it just seems like a nightmare to... Because I think people who... Like, I feel bad for the dogs, but I think people who enter dog shows, like, and are just like, oh, my dog's the best dog, and any other dog is shit. Like, that's a really terrible attitude to have going into any competition. They're all... Look, they are all good boys. They're all 11s out with 10s. Like, all dogs are good dogs.
Are you on that Rate My Dog account on Twitter?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I stalk it every day.
Every single day.
My Instagram is a weird mix of fucking, like, woodwork, comic books, and dogs.
And also you follow a Paddington Bear.
This is something about me. I have tweet notifications set up for Paddington Bear's Twitter account because he's just such a nice bear. Retweet it. Yeah, I retweet it the second it gets posted because he's just such a nice man. What he tweeted recently, he said, treat or treat, because I don't think tricks are very nice.
I follow a thing on Twitter called Wholesome Memes, and it's always like really nice ones, like, you can do better, or you're the best, don't worry about it.
I like how we're trying to curate our Twitter to be like a nice version of Twitter.
Like, you have like shithousery, and then like I might keep scrolling, there's like a nice wholesome meme, and I think there's going to be a joke, but the end is always like, you're doing really well.
Yeah,
keep up, like, keep it up, man.
Here's a dog who made friends with a duck. Oh, cool.
This is a nice start to Monday. Okay, then.
Would recommend, actually, if anyone needs some nice Twitter accounts to follow.
Man, I don't think we're going to fit in if like all the YouTube comments start coming in. Like, I don't know if we ever fit into those groups. Internet's a bad place. You just need a few nice pages that can give you a bit of a smile.
Yeah, I think what we need to are some kind of safe podcast corner where you can just curl up on a Wednesday and laugh.
Facebook.
Meta, it's called now, Connor.
That's the new taste of beef.
I'm surprised that hasn't made weird news, to be honest.
I don't even want to talk about Zuckerberg. That man's just... The weird news would just be look at him. Just look at him.
Just study this picture and tell me everything that's wrong with it.
He literally looks like a Wii character come to life. So we're finishing off
like
this
Chris
week,
Pratt.
Shaun. Chris Pratt. In finishing off this week with Florida man arrested after leaving a pizza trail of clues for deputies.
Like, how many slices of pizza did this man lose?
Dewey J. Smith. Not often you get a Dewey. 38 was arrested on Wednesday.
Malcolm in the Middle.
After being caught walking down the street carrying victims' credit cards and IDs. The victims reported the car break-ins around 7:30 a.m. Okay?
Wow. Bad
the
start
sheriff's
to your
office. The sheriff's office responded to the scene and discovered one of the car's centre consoles was open and the glove box was rummaged through. The victim's wallet was also missing. According to deputies, marinara sauce was on the inside handle of the driver's side door.
A clue, you say?
Is it blood? No, it's marinara sauce.
How long do you think it took him to taste it? Like...
There's one officer that loves licking blood, and he got real disappointed.
Oh, no, guy, no, not this time. Sorry,
no
guys.
Murder. Authorities also noticed an empty pizza box at the scene where there was another car break-in shot. So there's marinara sauce on one car, pizza box left on another car, which can only tell us he's eating the pizza mid-break-in.
Pizza is not, I would say, a travelling food. So that's actually quite impressive. There's a place in Dublin you can get really good pizza by the slice, but I would never walk around eating it. I would stand outside, eat it, and then go about my evening. And
pizza's possibly the easiest food to transport, but to eat on the go is quite difficult because you're balancing the box with one arm and going further with the other arm.
That's it, because usually pizza's a one-handed food because it's on a table. But if you're supporting the box and the za with one arm...
And you're opening car doors, breaking in.
Yeah, now look, at the car, presumably you could rest it on the roof if needs be.
He rests on the roof, doesn't wipe his hands, and just opens the fucking door. The just perfect so greasy. Crime. So much marinara sauce on the hand.
How loaded is he having a deep dish kind of scenario on the go?
He's eating it just beside the door where all the sauce is dripping down. He's just it's fucking good pizza though. It's fucking good pizza.
I can't stop, it's addictive.
Can't stop. Could have eaten it before it came out, but no, I'm doing crimes mid-pizza.
I need this slow release energy that the crust will provide.
So, and then he leaves an empty pizza box at the other scene, so linking both crimes together.
Yeah, now they'd have to identify the marinara sauce between what was found on the original car and what was found in the pizza box, because it's possible it's a copycat scenario.
My favourite bit of this whole thing is that he broke into the second car and he stole a handgun and a weapons permit. And then he went over to the neighbour who owned the car, called someone Smith, and asked if she knew anyone looking to buy a gun. Smith is the guy. So Smith goes, Dewey walks up to the door after stealing her own gun and walks up and just sorry, miss, do you know anyone looking to buy a gun?
Just door-to-door gun salesman here, doing a bit of a ring around. Want to buy a gun? I don't want to buy a gun.
Say I want pineapple. I have a few left over. I take them off. But I like the Hawaii.
I like to order it. I like to order it on the pizza, but I take it off most times. Depends. I don't like the big chunks.
Smith was also carrying a white grocery bag that contained credit cards and gift cards. One of the neighbours reported that he wanted her to call a number to check the balance on a gift card. So he's just going door to door. Could you ring to see if there's money on this gift card I've just happened to come across that I own? Definitely.
Yeah. They're all in different names, but that's just because I'm very varied culturally, you know.
Additionally, the neighbour ordered Little Caesar's pizza, and Smith took the pizza box out of the garbage.
Oh, what's this man's fixation on pizza?
So he's taken. No, I think the pizza is that's where he got the pizza. So he takes it from the garbage. But he's gone to several houses asking for different things. One, do you know anyone looking to buy a gun? Two, could you ring and find out the balance of this credit card or this gift card that I definitely own and is mine? 3, do you have any pizza? There's some in the bin. I'll go get it.
That's it. Look, it's not the most flawless crime I've ever heard. But what's he really done wrong though? You know, like he's broken into some cars.
And
he stole a gun and a gun
IDs.
license. Yeah, stole some credit cards as well.
Yeah,
he's actually done quite a bit wrong in one particular evening.
Were you going to try and like cover him and say he didn't do anything wrong?
Look, and I'll come back to the argument. Is that what's the one thing that wasn't found in that bag is a Snickers bar, and as we all know, you're not you when you're hungry.
He's definitely not fucking hungry, Shaun. He just ate a whole pizza.
No, I pulled it out of the bin. It could have just been crusts.
Well, then why is there marinara sauce?
There's
sauce on the crust.
Marinara sauce doesn't necessarily have to be the sauce on the pizza. It can be a dipping sauce for the crust.
So he just has some dipping sauce for the crust, just randomly. He takes it from the garbage, and there's dipping sauce still there.
Some people don't open it, and then they just throw it all away, because that's not going to keep. That's not going to keep Connor outside the fridge.
And then he has such a mess that he has it on his hands, his greasy hands, when he starts trying to open car doors.
Yeah. Like, it's if you're opening that tub and you're on the go, as we've established this man is, that sauce is going everywhere. It's going on your hand, it's going on the box, it's going on the crust, it's going on the car.
Just because you're his defence lawyer, I'll tell you what he's facing. He's facing charges with armed burglary of a conveyance, 4 counts of fraudulent use of credit cards, grand theft of a firearm, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, theft, and dealing in stolen property.
Right. Show me where in the Constitution that it says that a man can't make a mistake.
Strong start. Show me in the Constitution where.
Look, Your Honour, I think we all want to get out of here early. So
he's a Florida man. Look, he done gone and goofed. I'll admit, he done gone and goofed. And I'm the first to admit that. But this is outrageous, going to jail for armed robbery even though he stole some guns. That's hardly armed robbery, is it?
No, he's robbing arms, if anything.
Yeah. I think your wording is wrong, Your Honour.
Your Honour, if I may correct your judgment very quickly.
Your syntax is fucked, not to get into it.
Apologies for my uncourtroomly language there, but this is fucking bullshit.
That's always an offence. Sorry, Your Honour, I'd like to make an objection. This is fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's grand. Okay, I rest.
It's like, Shaun, you spent so much money on law school, but that's your only argument.
Whatever that guy said is bullshit. That's my cousin Vinny defence.
Yeah, and it's just like, Shaun, you're the defence. Like you're saying that this man was wronged. No, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. Everything you just said is bullshit, man. My guy did nothing wrong other than robbing things. That's not a crime. Show me in the Constitution. Oh, it's there. Oh.
Look, who's the most popular comic book duo of all time, Your Honour? It's Batman and Robin.
The slow turn around to him, just like, lad, it's not looking great.
Just, like you just pull around and just like tug at your collar. It's like, oh,
I'm not wearing a tie at all. Shaun, I think that's it for this week's Weird News.
What a week. We talked about that ghost lady for like half an hour at the start.
Oh man, I just love ghost marriages.
It's a gift that keeps on giving. Would you like me to take us out, Connor?
Yes, please.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with Hero Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. Big thanks to everyone over on the old Patreon page that we have. They all support the show. They help it keep going every single month, and we'd honestly be lost without them. So big shout-outs go out to... Oh, Waffles, what are you doing to me? Big shout-outs go out to Team Pekapeka. That's a Pokemon. Team Pekapeka won the annual New Zealand Aotearoa Bird of the Year competition, and Waffles couldn't be prouder.
Is that the bat? I think I see the story on a bat winning Bird of the Year.
Oh, maybe. Dare I Google? If I Google Pekapeka, and then we copy, and then we paste that into the old search bar there. It's a bat!
Yes! And he flew away with the trophy.
And what a handsome bat it is. And thank you also to Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe Burney, Róisín, Schrödóisìn, Hally, Ryan Right Time, Evanson, Shaun, Heroes Don't Do That, Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah, Florida Gal Green, Anna, Team Irish Walrus, Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, one of the braver counsellors after a day of being creeped out, asked the boys their names, McGrew. Also to Danny McLaughlin, Ray, I can't believe Wanda did this, Sammy DeLucia, Michelle, it's my birthday, Browne, big old happy birthday.
I've been told Michelle is a big listener of Weird News as well, so we got to give Michelle a happy birthday.
Well then, what a week, let me tell you.
What a week.
And thank you also to a June run, Luke Hoth. So
that list is getting longer.
That list is getting longer and longer. And look, there's evidence that someone listened to our June review, Connor. That's what we did last Monday, so if you're interested in that, do give it a look. There's a whole bunch of ways you can help out the show. You can follow us on all the social medias that are linked. Heroes for Hire Pod. The 4 is the number 4 on Twitter. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group or Heroes for Hire Podcast. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast. There's a Spreadshirt link below. You can get t-shirts and hoodies. My brother actually sent me a photo. He had his Heroes for Hire mug in work today. So, fucking props on that one, Liam.
Fuck 'em.
And, what is this rivalry you fucking cultivated?
I don't like him. I don't like that cut of his jib.
But the best way you can ever help out the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
And I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I have been Ciara Lawler.
I have been Shaun Meehan.
And we shall see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.